Hello YouTube, and welcome back to Chef Lethal Plays Path of Exile slow walkthrough series Season 1. I'm just going to call it Season 1, and Happy New Year. Yeah, I'm going to put this episode out on the 1st of the year, so that's pretty neat. Happy New Year. Hope everything is going great. Hope you had a good Christmas time, and I hope 2024 brings you many blessings and joy and all those things. I do think that starting with this episode, I'm going to be doing every other day until we're done with Season 1. And then I'll figure out how to continue with Season 2, which will just be a different build probably, but user-friendly, and we should be good. So, I want to continue. If I hit G, I look at my atlas here, and we've done 2 of the 4 Tier 1 maps. So we need to do Glacier and Pier. So I did look, and I don't have any glacier maps. I really don't have a whole lot of maps anyway, but I don't have any glacier maps. I do have a pier map, so we're going to use this. So I'm going to go back to here. Actually, I'm going to move these over. Okay, and then I'm going to use a transmutation. Area has patches of burning ground. I'm totally okay with that. Thank you very much. You know, I do want to talk about cartographer's chisels. These have dropped periodically throughout the campaign and stuff, and clearly we have a few. So these will increase the quality of your maps. They are used just like anything else to increase the quality of your items, like the blacksmith's whetstones or the armor scrap. Which reminds me, we need to do some upgrading here. But basically, if your map is a white map, so it has no modifiers on it, you can right-click and use a cartographer's chisel to get 5% quality. If your map is blue, like this one, you can use a cartographer's chisel to get 2% quality. And if your map is yellow, or rare, you know, has more than 2 modifiers, you can use a cartographer's chisel to get 1 quality. So the main strategy for qualitying up your maps would be get them while they're white, use 4 of them, and then hit them with an orb of alchemy to get them to rare, and you don't have to spend 20 cartographer's chisels to get up to maximum quality. What does quality do? If I do it here, you can see instantly our map gets 5% more item quantity. And like this one here, this is because we hit it with it's rare, it's a magic map now, but we can increase the monster pack size, item rarity, and you know, monster pack size just means more monsters to kill, more monsters, more loot, and couple that with item quantity and item rarity. You can see where you get sort of value from running more difficult maps, or at least juiced up a little bit, they like to say. Speaking of juice, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take these boots off, and I'm going to hit them with armor scrap, and get these up to 20% quality. It gives us a little bit more armor, and some evasion rating. I'm going to do the same for the chest piece here. Now, because it's a yellow item, it's going to take 20 of them. If it were white, it would take 4. If it were blue, it would take 10. So it's all the same. This one isn't too terribly important because that's not armor, that's why. But we don't use the scepter for physical damage, so...
I don't know how to use this.
Of course you don't, buddy. Oh, I done messed up now, boy. Dang it. Where's the problem?
I do not know how to use this yet.
Why? Oh my gosh. 85 intelligence. What in the world? How did this happen? Its stats will be ignored. Here, can I do this? I can't. Oh my goodness. Is it because of this? There's a gem that requires 90 int. Vulnerability. Can I use that now? I can use that. Oh man. Oh, I've made a huge mistake. How did this happen? Alright, here's what we're gonna do. Take off this. Alright. Now I need 99 int. How on earth did this happen? Hold on. What? How in the blazes? I'm short 1 intelligence point from using this. I see. I see. Alright, we're gonna have to do some trickery here. Is there an intelligent here? I can... Let's do... Increased fire damage. I'm gonna take out a point somewhere. I just gotta figure out where. It's not really a good place right now. Do I need the dexterity? Let me see that much. Do I need the dexterity? How much dex do we have? 159? 97. Alright, let me swap this out. Refund that. I'm going to grab this intelligence node. And now I can put this and this. And determination and purity of elements. Put on the armor with burning damage. Wave of conviction. Mobility. Where did I have leap slam? Leap slam. Faster attacks. Life tap. Increased area of effect. Righteous fire. Elemental focus. Wow, that was rough. I'm so sorry you had to witness that. That was a challenge. But we got through it. All that to demonstrate quality. Wow, okay. Don't do that. Don't do what I just did. I'd like to put quality on the helmet, but I'm afraid to now. Alright, we're going to put this map back and put these chisels back. Let's run this map and see what comes up here. We have Kirak here as well. And he's a great place just to go to as well. He sells maps. And if you hold Alt, you can look down and see, does he have anything that we haven't done yet? And he's, he's got tier 2 maps and stuff. And this changes as you go through the Atlas. So don't fret. But we need to go over to the map device. Throw our thing in there, and I'm not going to do any of these. You know what? Forget it. I'm going to do Einar. So we're gonna force Einar to spawn in this map with us, and we'll have the chance to get some good monsters. So let's jump into the pier and get our Atlas passive point. Your stash can be used to move items between your characters. I've done that a number of times. We did it at the beginning of this playthrough, actually. Alright. This should be interesting. Oh my goodness. have a beast. Oh goodness, I'm lagging. Einars should show up here.
Path of Exile!
I'm just standing there throwing traps.
Survivor, you are well prepared for the end. This is a pride.
These are all really good monsters to kill here. All these rare monsters. Not rare, magic. Man, I've been getting that confused a lot. I'm gonna skip the strong box.
I cannot do this yet.
Running into a pack like that and hitting them immediately with Wave of Conviction seems to be doing some good work for us. And, here's the boss right away. I'm going to go ahead and do the boss just so we can get the point for it and get the check mark. This particular one has a gauntlet that it wants us to do. This is a 3-phase fight. Pretty annoying. But we have Einar here to help us. Look out for spike traps here. Einar should be going. Oh, he got stuck. He's getting stuck on the spike traps. Okay, so we got the point. And just picking up lots of stuff. We have our Atlas skill point, so I'm going to put it here to get additional maps. And our passive tree, if I consult Path of Building, I don't need that. I do need to come up here. Or you know what? I need to grab this. That's one that I need to get. Enemies cannot leech for me, and 10% increased life. Very good. We won't be doing this much longer, but it's still good to have. Right, I don't have any Quicksilver. So I'm just loop sliding around looking for Einhorn monsters. Got him.
Do not worry, little beast.
That's a good one.
We are friends now.
I got another one down here. I see a Legion encounter on the map. Before I activate the timeless emblem, or the monolith, excuse me, I just like to make sure the area is relatively clear, so I can focus on one thing at a time. Tier 2 map, very good. Having Einar should help us out with this quite a bit. Remember, we hit this big guy looks like some sort of boss. Definitely want to get him. Okay, let's go. We got some stuff. Helping us out. Good. Got this chest over here. Lots of jewelry. Good man, that was a lot of jewelry. Still got the other Legion music. But I think the Legion has been completed. It has. Cool. So we don't have Einar anymore. Bummer. But that's okay. We don't need him. It was just nice to have him around. It's a bit lonely sometimes killing all these monsters. All of this is completely optional because I already killed the boss. So if we were to get into some trouble and I needed to quit the map, it would be totally fine. I got the Atlas point. We win. Physical resistance. I'm not too concerned about it. Running out of space. I'm trying to save gear. Chaos recipes. What's up here? Nothing good.
I cannot do this yet.
Oh, this guy, since we're here. Come back so I can kill you. Fire and ignite resistance is really annoying. Still more than 50 monsters, so as you guys know, I like to get it down to below 50 just for my own personal hang-ups. It'd be cool if you could set that as a threshold, like, I want to know when there's less than 100 instead, you know, should change that to kind of neat. Probably a minority number of people that will do that. That's where we're going. Back up here to Einhard, grab this jewel. 2 more amulets. Goodness gracious. Oh, bummer. So I don't know if I mentioned this before, but after you kill Katava the second time, and like you're mapping around and stuff, you lose 10% of your XP bar every time you die. Your gems don't lose XP, and you cannot go backwards, so I cannot become level 73. But you do lose XP. It's not so bad here in the early mapping stage, but as we continue, it can get really, really brutal. There's another piece of new currency. The Engineer's Orb can improve the quality of the Strongbox. I do not use them. I don't know anybody that does, but they exist. So certainly somebody uses them. I'm going to try to build at least one more armor set here for Chaos recipe. So I still need like another weapon, one-handed weapon. I need a belt here, an unidentified rare belt. And we've got this would go here. I don't have another ring I can use. I do have gloves. I have a particular pattern that I like to keep the things in. Oh, I do have a belt. Oh my gosh. Okay, my phone just fell out of my pocket and scared the living crap out of me. That's fun. I have very shallow pockets on these pants that I'm wearing. I just saw that I have boots here I can plop. I mean, okay, we're using item level 56 boots. These aren't great. Item level 83 gloves. The gloves are fine. The belt is item level 68. That's okay. The armor, item level 66, 56. So this scepter is garbage. And this scepter is even more garbage. And the helmet is worst of all. So I think we really need to be working towards investigating a new helmet. But for now, I'm going to identify the jewels that we picked up because they can be pretty good. We don't do mine damage, we do traps. We don't care about item rarity. Increased spell damage while dual wielding. 10% increase in mana. These are all really bad. I'm gonna put these off to the side for Chaos recipe. And then look at all these amulets. Plus 27 to intelligence. If I take this off, alright, I don't need the dexterity. So let's identify, you know, let me identify like 5 of these. Let's see what we got. Global critical strike chance. No. Intelligence, dexterity, mana, fire resistance, and lightning resistance. Missing out. I've been missing out on cold resistance, which I don't necessarily even need. So I'm going to place this over here. That's kind of interesting, and it's got an open prefix. Alright, this one's got the cold resistance, and the other stuff on there does not matter. Life, mana, all resistances. And this one is just absolute horrible, okay. I'm going to keep these right here. All this can go in the trash, and then this, what can we craft on here? You do elemental damage with attack skills. I think that would count. That could be decent. That could be decent, right? 37 maximum mana. We do lose a lot. We lose like 26 cold res. We'd still be over 100. Yeah, you know what? I think let's do it. Let's do this. 17%. And I'm just curious if I go like this, oopsies, and I look at just fire. 113 to 255, 110 to 250. So those less. Okay, never mind. This isn't like a hard and fast thing, like using this is practically useless, but it's good to at least see if the numbers are going up or the numbers are going down. And the numbers going down generally not good. Alright, we're getting an amulet in return. I'm guessing if you vendor 5 of the same type of amulet, you get one back. And it's just as bad as all the other ones. So there, oops, that's I'm used to being in my other thing. Alright, so this is a good time for me to talk about affinities. And an affinity, if I right click on the tab number here, an affinity is just a way for you to say, like, automatically put these types of items, whatever ones you check off, in that stash tab. So I don't know why I didn't do this sooner, but I want my currency to come into this tab. So I'm going to do that and hit OK. I get a little mark here that indicates that there's an affinity. And then just to show you, I've got fusings and things here. So if I'm looking at stash number 2 and I put these in, they don't go here. They're going over here, wherever they went, but they're over here. So this is very useful, especially when we get our currency tab and our map tab. I think those automatically have the affinity assigned to it of currency and whatnot. Now let's just say I've got this Gemcutter's Prism. This is currency. If I shift click this in, it's going to go right here. But if I don't want it to, if I want it in stash tab 2 for some reason, I can do Control Shift and then left click and it will put it here. It bypasses the affinity, and that can be really useful as well. But yeah, that's about that. I think I'm going to call it here. We almost done with Tier 1 maps. Just have one more to go. The Glacier, I don't have it. So our
long day.
The thing will be hopefully Kirak will sell us one, or there could be some in the map device in one of his missions. These are all tier 2 maps. That's obnoxious. Alright, we're gonna have to get lucky then. We could also go to the trade site and see if anybody's selling Tier 1 Glacier maps. But that'll be for another time. But anyway, that is totally going to be it for me today. Thank you so much for watching. Happy New Year. All the links you need to know are down in the description, of course. And I will see you next time. Bye.